Hello, it's getting cold again. This is why I'm wearing. So, what's up, Buttercup? Welcome back to my Chicks Fabulous channel. Let's go. So to continue with my series Home Sweet Home and whatever, today I want to share with you guys my experience in living in a homestay. So what is a homestay? Homestay is where you stay with a local family in wherever you study, and they're going to provide you 2 to 3 meals per day, depending on what you agree with them. So basically you're going to become their kids. It's somewhat like that. And when I first start study abroad, I was under 18, so it was mandatory for me to stay in a homestay, and I got the chance to live with 3 amazing families. The first one was with an old marriage couple who lived with their grandson, and their grandson is super kind as well. So they really taking care of me, and I live in an old British wooden house, and it was in the middle of a hill, so it made me feel like I was living in a fairy tale. And I was given hot meal all the time, good food, and I got a room for myself. And my host grandmother was always give me milk, cause she said that it would help me to grow taller, and that's at her exactly words. The second family was with a middle-aged man who taking care of me like I was one of his daughters, and he has 2 sons who live away because they all grow up. He's really caring, he's really supportive, and I always remember that he got me Cocoa Pops because I told him I love Cocoa Pops. So that was the second family. The third family was a normal 2 daughters family, and the couple was super nice and super supportive of my choice as well. I remember got stressed out over study a lot, and they're really kind, caring to me. They take me to church sometime, we have game night sometime, and I remember got really close with my host mother, so I call her my host grandmother, and I actually visit her a couple of times even after living with the family. So talking about homestay, it's actually depend on your luck, to be honest. And I feel lucky enough to stay with 3 amazing family who taking care of me a lot, who really kind and open-minded. They opened the door and welcomed me in as one of them, the member of their family. So I feel really lucky. But I know there's a lot of people out there who struggle with the homestay, like one of my friends who got microwave meal all the time, and they are not allowed to stay at home because the host family afraid that the bill's gonna go up. So I feel really lucky to have 3 amazing family. Some tips I want to give people who gonna be in a host family really soon. The first thing is ensure that you have your student office or international student office contact from your school. If anything happen, contact them immediately and they're gonna sort it out. I believe that they are there to protect you, so don't worry, don't feel afraid to talk to them, and ensure that your parents have the contact as well. The second thing is, before you coming into the family, you can ask your homestay office or whatever they call it now, that remember to ask for pictures, ask for that family backgrounds, what they do. Do they have kids? How many kids do they have? Where you're staying? And especially, you could ask for the picture of the room that you're gonna stay in to ensure that it's comfortable enough. Of course, some house is not gonna be like a castle or not even up to your staying at home, but at least it's comfortable and safe. So ensure that you have a picture of where you're gonna stay. And the second thing is you could Google map your routine from the house to school to ensure that you can either walk there or taking a bus. You can have a conversation about this before, or sending an email saying hi to them that hey. The third thing is to remember that, of course, make yourself at home, but after you are staying at someone else's house, so be sure that you keep everything in order. Be sure that you keep the common area clean, your room clean, and yeah, keep it clean after yourself, and keep it reasonable, I guess. The third thing, if I'm not wrong, is if you're planning to stay somewhere else over the night, or you going home late, remember to inform them to make sure that they know you're safe and you're coming home, or give them one of your friends' contact, or maybe just tell them that where you're going so they can make sure that you are safe. So if your host family are really friendly, be friendly back. Sometimes you could buy some foods to share with them and have, because I remember I used to have game night with them every Friday, and that was a lot of fun. So if they're friendly, or if they have some activities that I invite you to join, don't say no, just join, because it helps to create connection between you and the family. Another thing is if you are under 18, or if you just arrive in a new country, then I really recommend you to stay in a homestay as well. My parents actually feel more comfortable with me staying in a homestay because they want me to live with adults, of course, and they want me to have the most interaction with British or anywhere else I was. The local culture, that's what I mean, the local culture as much as possible. So take it into consideration. If you are under 18, then I really recommend you to stay in a homestay. And finally, last but not least, it doesn't matter how nice your host family gonna be or how nice you gonna be, there will be some cultural clash, or there will be some misunderstanding, and I think the best way to solve it is to sit down and talk about it in a really polite way, so both parties can understand what's going on and maybe solve the problem together. Don't bottle up yourself. I didn't manage to do that, but I think the best way to talk to each other, it's not only in a host family relationship, but any type of relationship. I think communication is key, so remember that. So that's it with my really short videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like it or see it helpful to you, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next Sunday. See ya.